Hi, I'm Vicky. Uh, Glad to see y'all back. I haven't really I haven't wove all winter. I just started here a couple weeks ago, and this is my white loom, and it's going to be making. I already got one rug on here, and it's the Hollywood pattern. I've already done my header, which is I think it's 7 rows of I put 3 warps together and wrap them on my shuttle right here. There's 3. Wrap them together, and then I make my header, and this is like seven rows. And then I'm using blue jeans. I sat on the deck and cut 1-inch strips of jeans, and then I sewed them all together. And this is where I sewed them together. And this rug I'm making will probably be about a 60, well, let's see, about 60 inches long on the loom. And normally it takes me an hour and a half, or maybe an hour and a half to make. And I had to make a heddle right there. I'll post it how you make a heddle. Use 2 clothespin or 2 pins, safety pins on each end, and you leave a little, let's see, you leave a little gap in the middle. You just tie little knots and make a place for your warp to go through. It's real simple. And I haven't made a video since last year. I thought, well, maybe it's time I make one. And this is the rug I'm working on. Right. Let's see, put that, gotta situate myself. Let's see. I don't want to hit my camera while I'm weaving. And I think I'm going to be weaving more this year. I'm hoping. I got tons of stuff to work with. So, filler, I have no... lack of filler. I gotta get this a little tighter here. Wasn't paying too much attention. Going with my camera and for my phone. Okay. Now I gotta get this back out. No, I don't. Yeah, I do. When you make a mistake, you gotta go 4 rounds to go back. There we go. There we go. Let's see now. Okay. I had floating threads on the end, and I'm hoping it continues. I don't have any more now. I put the 2 end threads in a different harness on the loom, and it worked out really great. So I'll see if I can, since I started another rug, I didn't know if that would make me have another floating thread, or I'll know here in a little bit. this is the first time I've ever tried to fix a floating thread. Last year I think I fooled with it, but I never got it right, so I just gave up. Like I said, this is the Hollywood pattern. That's all this loom's ever done. When I got it, it already had the cams on it for it. And I've never changed it. A lady came down and I had made a warping mistake on it last year. And I took it off out of the reed and the heddles, and that's how it was all winter. And she's just learning, and she was gifted a Weaver's Delight, just like this one. And she's anxious to learn, so she came down and I showed her how you go through the heddles and the reed to do the Hollywood pattern. And she's very anxious to get started, so she's got her warp from the Great Northern Weaving. She just got that. And I think this week she's going to try to warp her loom. She's about an hour away from me. And I told her she has to, if she needs me, I will ride up and help her. And when I rewarp this loom, I'm going to continuously work on this one because I want to change my threading. Well, the colors. The only thing I'm having trouble with, and I'm going to have to figure it out, there's a paw down here, and it doesn't want to advance. See, this is an automatic loom, so this automatically comes forward when you beat, and it does come forward, but the paw doesn't move like it should to catch it. So I'm constantly kind of moving my beam down here so it will catch. So we think it might be the spring on the paw that's wrong with it. So that needs fixed. And I think this one, my other one that does the plain weave, my Weaver's Delight's having kind of the same problem. I like this pattern. It's very nice. And when I had to redo the heddles and the reed, gave me a refresher course in threading for the Hollywood pattern. You know, I think I needed that. I always leave a rug on so I don't waste warp. And when I'm out of thread or warp on the back beam, I always leave it tied. Yeah, the warp between the reed and the heddles is still warped up. I never have to redo it, but the last time I redid it, I don't know, I took some threads out and I just goopered it up. And so I had to fix it. And since I wasn't weaving no more this winter, I just left it alone. I sat and I cut. I cut for days, and I sewed yesterday for about 5 hours, and I think I might have enough jeans cut and sewed to make a rug. It takes, I think I've said in another video, it takes like 7 adult jeans to make a rug, but that's if the jeans from on the back and the front are good. If they're not, then you need more jeans. The ones I cut and sewed the other day, the fronts on a good many of them was bad. So it took more jeans to sew together to make what I needed. Which, you know, that way you don't waste the jeans if the backs are good. The backs are good. I cut the backs off and strip them. I like weaving. I can't say it's real fun, but I really like making them. Right now my warp is very colorful. And I haven't really decided the colors yet I'm going to put in the next round. I'm hoping I don't have to buy warp right now. I'll have to see what... You always have to... There's, in the middle center here, you have to have 3 of one color to make the pattern. Well, if you want to do a color on each chicken tracks, then you need 3 colors to do the pattern. But you can use all one color if you want. But I like the colorful of the rug. But I'm going to change that out a little bit. I'll see what I have and see what I kind of like, laying my colors side by side and see how I'm going to do something. All my looms are set up. They're pretty colorful. The continuous loom over there, it's just random warp, whatever I have. That way you use your warp that you already have laying around. I guess nowadays, if you were starting out fresh, this is just a ballpark figure. It'd be a little less when you buy more. But there's like 338 spools on that rack to make that loom run. And if you had to buy 380 some spools, if you didn't have any, that would be, I'd say about 9. Well, I'm going to just round it out to 10. But if, so that'd probably be about 3,000 or $13,000 you'd have, I think, if I'm right. My brain don't work all the time. To work that loom, if you had to buy everything new, if you didn't have extra. Because right now, if you buy, I know it's cheaper by how many you buy. But say they're already, I use cotton and 100%. And right now it's 9 something a spool, but I know it goes down when you buy more. So that's, you'd have a little over $1,000 just in warp to warp that loom up if you didn't have any. Warp isn't cheap. And I know people wonder why in the world is rugs so expensive. Well, they don't realize the time and the preparation and the warp. we gotta get our money back and at least make a little money on a rug. You don't make a lot. You never get your time back. But if I don't count all my time of warping the loom and cutting and sewing, I make a little bit of money. Because usually the jeans are given to me, and I use sheets. And I don't usually buy sheets. I find them at yard sales and stuff, but they're not that expensive if you buy sheets. I've bought some. So, and I've said this in other videos, when you're done making the rug, you got to cut it off the loom, and you got to tie each end. It takes me 20, I think it's 20 minutes per end to tie. It takes me about 20 minutes. So, you have all that to do. I gotta mark my rug, how long it is. You gotta keep track as you weave, because it starts to roll, and after it rolls, you don't know how long it is. And I guess I'm missing my Sharpie to mark it with. Here it is. Let's see. You always have to have a tape measure. That's 12 inches right there. And as I weave, I'll mark it. This isn't going to be a long video because it's the same thing, me weaving, going back and forth. One day when I rewarp it, it'll probably be about a month. I'll start a video on how you warp up for the Hollywood pattern, how you roll it on your back beam, how you take it through the heddle. That's going to be a pretty long process, so I'll have to make like 3 videos or 4 because our internet's crap and I can't get anything to download here. I got bright speed, and I don't know, I can actually put it on to download in the middle of the night, and it's still not loaded when I get up, and that's only like a 20-minute video. And I wish we had something faster. Sometimes when I want to load something, I'll load it if we're going somewhere, because it's not on my bright speed, it's on regular, it's not on Wi-Fi, it's on just the regular, what my phone picks up. I guess my cell phone carrier. And it usually takes a good couple hours just to download, even on that. Sometimes I wonder how everybody else gets things downloaded on YouTube, but I guess they have a better Wi-Fi than I do. I like to check out what Infinity has to offer, but I don't know how expensive Infinity is. I might have to go to that one day. I was always hoping Brightspeed would get better, faster, but I don't think that's going to happen. So It's 20 minutes in. So I'm going to shut this down. But I just kind of wanted to let you know I'm still weaving. Just haven't made a video since last year sometime. But you'll be seeing more videos. I'm going to try to do all the my continuous loom, my union loom over here, and my other weaver's delight. I want to do videos with all 4 of them, and I have an Orco 70 up in the garage. I like to get a little video from that because I'm going to be taking it down. I just don't have the room. And then I like to do, when I'm sewing and cutting, I want to do a few more videos on that. And let's see here. I like to do a few more videos on that. And I have a lot of sewing machines, and I like to maybe do, they be short videos, so they wouldn't be very long. But I like to, oops, sorry about that. I'm trying to get you a little higher. But I like to show you my sewing machines, because I got Kenmore Singers, just little short clips of how they work. I think that'd be interesting. I like watching people demonstrate their sewing machines, so that's something I like to do. Well, you all have a blessed day. Today's my birthday. I'm 67. I don't care if any, who knows. You are what you are, right? If you're a little chubby like me, you're chubby and old. I don't feel old though. I do pretty good, I think. Well, you all have a nice day. It's started out sunny today, and I think it's 70 out, and it was really pretty, but now it's a little rainy, and that's okay. I'm going to be out here for about, I'll give myself an hour and see how far I get. If I get pretty close, I'll just finish it. Well, see y'all later. I'm back, and hopefully you'll see more videos of me and my looms and sewing machines. That's what it's basically going to be. And if there's a sewing machine that you want me to demonstrate, you can ask me if I have one. If I do, I'll get it out and show you how it works and everything. And if you have a question, I'm not a professional with the sewing machines, but I'm not bad. I just got a new Kenmore. It's a Ultra Stitch 8, and it's like brand new. I don't think anybody ever used it. And I paid $30 for it. I'll tell you how much I paid. And some I get from Marketplace. If they're close enough, I will not have nothing shipped. I don't trust shipping. If it's close enough and it's doable and it's reasonable, I'll buy it if it's something I want. But I got a good many. So if there's one out there that you want to know anything about, I'll show it to you. And if I know any pros and cons about it, I'll let you know. And that's about it. Well, have a good day. Bye-bye.